Welcome back to Legend of Vox Machina. This is Season 3, Episode 12, Souls in Darkness. Last time, killed Ripley, got Earth Elemental form, Scanlan is awake, and we're fighting a Necro Dragon Raishan. Anyways, let's get an episode, see what happens, see how this finale goes.
You will never!
Watch the intro one last time. Curious if they'll change it up for season 4. I feel like they almost have to. A lot of the stuff in season 3, or this trailer, this intro is season 3 related, like this Percy moment here. Yeah, the Pike stuff. Oh my god, there's so much I want to get into the plot lines wise. That I don't know. How, I mean, it's a longer episode, but still, I'm just like, what are we gonna resolve here? Is it like fire breath or poison? What is that?
These flames burn different.
Yeah, it is like poison flame. Ow!
This group takes chances all the time. Now it's my turn.
Yeah, trust her.
Facts.
Trust her.
Trust me.
Yes. Is it working? I don't know. It's working. Oh. Oh. What's the plan here? Yeah, you want me by the body, right? What are you trying to do with the body? Do you know how to like reverse the spell? Oh, it's working. Trust. Oh. Yeah. I was gonna say, we didn't see the Earth Ellie form yet, but...
My disease? No!
Oh. She's transferring the disease back?
You cannot harm this body!
Looks like she just did.
That's it? I mean, it was rough, but like... that's how we're... Okay. Oh.
Wait, one sec.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Stop. You.
Get you a man who looks looks at you when you throw it up like that.
We honor the transition from life to the after, not violate it.
His soul is already violated.
Tamper with death and you will know sorrow far worse.
A soul inside a demon? Where's the demon?
Sister, I would gladly give my soul for one day of your happiness. Against you.
I thought Gilmore and Allura and
It's starting!
And Cassandra, okay. Okay. I like this direction. It's Vax versus Orthax now. You know. I was worried it's going to be Percy versus Orthax again.
A soul cannot be rescued from my domain. Especially one who does not wish to leave.
Snap out of it, Torolo! Come on!
What's all that? What's all that? What's
I
happening?
can't maintain it!
I was so proud. You stood up for me and I lied to you. Truth is, I love you, darling. My heart. It's yours.
Ooh. Ah, get out of my way.
She loves you. And so do I. Brother.
Oh, God. I was really afraid it wasn't going to work for a second. Okay, we're backing them on.
Better, darling. You made it to the gate twice today.
They're just not gonna rebuild the mansion, their castle there. Yeah, what's your dealio?
She
Oh.
won't forget either.
But yeah, I'm sorry. I don't wanna cry right now. I'm thinking ahead.
That's our Scanlan. Always the meat man.
This fucking chicken
That's why
obsession is so stupid.
Glorious. In fact, Lady Cassandra wished to invite you all there to celebrate Winter's Crest.
With all the treasure we found and the adventure we had, I've been looking for something else. For the first time in my life, I matter. To her.
But you matter to us too, Scanlan.
We're heading out.
Where will you go? World tour sounds nice. Okay, wow.
I'm pretty fast at fetching water.
Well, I couldn't be happier for you. Just don't run off and get married or anything. And fret not, Gilmore.
Who do you think they're gonna call?
The Slayer's take?
Ah,
The Protectors of the Realm, you doofus? We're still Vox Machina, and we still fuck shit up.
Yeah!
And you're over there all
damn.
alone. Oh, I wanna say the right things at myself right.
Ooh.
If it meant that I could save you.
I don't even know if I want an after credits teaser. Like it's almost a oh. Like, okay. Let me stop recording. So, I don't want it to sound like I didn't like it. I did like it. Before this little after party shindig, or whatever, they're in the mansion, and then they're all saying they're gonna split up. Before that, we had the moment with Vax and the realization that he's like diseased now because he went against the matron's orders or something. And so for a split second there, I was thinking, okay, that will be a good little, not a good, but it's going to be a very heartbreaking moment in what I presume next season has to be last season. Like, I don't know how much more plot. It could even be a mini season, to be honest. But either way, after everything is said and done for campaign 1, we have the epilogue of all the characters where, unfortunately, I always debate if I should talk about season 1 spoiler or campaign 1 spoilers or if I should not. So this is a preface saying I'm going to talk about campaign 1 spoilers. But, Vax dies. Like he has to go be the fucking matron of Ravens, like little wingman. I was just immediately taken to that part and I'm like, oh shit, he's going to have to, that's going to be a moment probably at the end of the season where he fades and he's all holy messenger now. But they did that. They didn't do that here, but they already split the party here at the end. So I'm really curious, do we get time skipped? How do we bring everyone back together? What's going to happen here? It is a convenient way to, again, I think it's a convenient writing excuse to kind of time skip, mainly for Keyleth because in her Armente. But we have Vex and Percy and Whitestone. We have the opportunity for these characters to go kind of do some side questy stuff off screen and then come back for the main threat of the Whispered One or whatever. The Whispered One. I was also just thinking how kind of mirrored this season is to season 1. We have a lot of the plot threads picking up from season 1. We have not Ripley really, but Orthax. Both finales have to deal with Orthax. And then even there at the end, I was like, oh shit, we're gonna have another special announcement that's gonna get last second ransacked by something. They mentioned going to Whitestone with Cassandra and she's going to have a big dinner. I'm like, oh shit, that's just like the end of season 1 when Uriel had his commencement announcement or whatever. But yeah, just interesting parallels there. But yeah, this season wrapped up so much, but I'm also, the things that I'm curious. I mean, again, the obvious thing is how do we get everyone back together for this whispered one threat at the end? Is that the same global annihilation underneath Whitestone? I'm assuming not, if we have guards there. But I mean, it's also been some time. Maybe they don't really guard it too closely. They did their initial investigation and then just like sealed it off maybe, and then looters or whatever, these cultists came in and took over. Or is this a whole nother orb of annihilation? In which case, damn, there's another one out here. But, we have that thread, and then we have Pike with... I feel like we didn't really resolve Pike's thing. Looking back now, I'm like, am I supposed to take that episode with Thordak as the big, like, resolution for her storyline? Because it didn't feel like it. To me, it felt, if anything, maybe I'm just holding on too much onto what, her class is as a cleric, but it doesn't feel like the resolution for that storyline. If anything, it feels like very much the Dark Knight of the Soul for her character, because she is renouncing not everything about her, but that was such a big crisis of faith in season 1, literally a crisis of faith. She wasn't comfortable in who she was and all that. And this is sort of an evolution of that. She is more comfortable with who she is, and but it's almost to the extreme of now it's like, no, it's not anything to do with my religious aspect. It's me. I am her kind of moment. And then, I don't know. It's just, I feel like we haven't really addressed it since, it was either this episode or the last one. I think it was this episode before the ritual, the resurrection, but she mentioned something about like, oh yeah, sometimes, if we have gods, why would they give us free will if not to defy them? And I'm like, yes, I understand what you're saying, but also, I don't know. We've just seen the matron of ravens, who is very much like, no, do what I'm saying. And then even the Everlight was like, no, do what I'm saying, or else bad things will happen. And we haven't gotten the flip side of it. We have for the matron of ravens, but we haven't really for Pike. For the Vax, we've gotten, the thing on his arm now is the disease or whatever. But with Pike, there hasn't really been repercussions other than, she had trouble healing for a minute, but now it seems like she's fine. She did her little blood magic, and then we haven't really addressed it since. So I'm a little let down on that aspect of the season of like, if it was resolved in the show, I didn't feel it. And so that's why part of me is like, hopefully we pick it up next season, but I'm also doubtful of that. It's such a shame the party is split like this, That was my big thing throughout this whole season, was like, when the party gets split, the episodes are weaker, in my opinion. But, hopefully it's not a permanent, obviously it's not going to be permanent, but, hopefully the next season really pulls it all together. Sorry, I'm flipping between talking about the season as a whole and the episode. So I'm skimming through the episode really quick to get talking points. With Raishan, love that Keyleth moment. Really, really loved that whole thing. Not that it was a simple thing to do, but, I like the interpretation of Feeble Mind. I do wish there was like an actual Feeble Mind thing in there, but again, it was a fancy, convincing way of doing it. It's like you thought you could escape your destiny, but now I give you this disease back. And then this resurrecting Percy stuff. Really touching moment. I just think Laura Bailey does such a great job with the sad voice dialogue. So I'm assuming Orthax is done now, for realsies. He exploded in the holy light, all that shit. Where do we go? How do we do this season 4? It has to be a finale. But also, it's just going to be such a bittersweet thing because, yeah, I mean, the party has already almost got their happy endings. It's a bittersweet ending, but, the group has, like, happily kind of gone their separate ways. And my fear is... I mean, they could just, still finish the story based on the campaign, but like they could make some artistic liberties of like, nope, this person gets to die now. Obviously, Percy is back, but they killed Keshaw. I'm pretty sure he doesn't die in campaign 1. So they again, not that he's a main character or anything, but he is. It is a departure from the original script, so I'm just very worried about where season 4 will be as an audience member. As like somebody who's invested in these characters. That's what I'm worried about, not as like a critic or anything. Yeah, as the season as a whole, I don't know. It had ups and downs, but I don't know if I loved it as much. And this is funny because I feel like I shit talk season 2 a lot, but season 2 was really, in comparison and just thinking about my favorite moments of the show, I feel like season 2 did have a lot more things that I loved. Again, it could just be even tone, I was thinking during this episode how anyways, I was thinking about how season 3 is very much like the dark times. We go to literal hell. We have so many character deaths, so many our main characters going away. Percy is gone for like 5 episodes. And it just storytelling wise, it's so dreary. Not that it's a bad thing, but it is just the vibe of the season as a whole is just such a dark underbelly of it that maybe that's why I'm bringing negative connotation to how I'm feeling about the season. But there were a lot of great moments. Again, Pike's journey I wish was a bit stronger finale, but I did really appreciate that whole storyline. But yeah, I mean, just thinking back on it, and season 2 in comparison, there are some dark moments, especially at the beginning with Vex dying. But season 2 definitely has a lot more triumph. It's even though even the last couple episodes where they're fighting Umbrasyl, it is kind of dire and like, but there is a triumph to like, we did it, we completed it. Here it's, yes, we killed Thordak, yes, we killed Raishan, yes, we killed Ripley, but all of it kind of just felt like little victories. And I don't know, like in the moment, yes, it's woo, but then immediately after Thordak dies, Raishan betrays the group. With Ripley, it's like, yes, we killed her, but then immediately after that, we're like, oh shit, Percy's still stuck in this thing. Right after we kill Raishan, it's after killing Raishan, it's just this like empty feeling until we get Percy back, and then it lifts us up again. The only like really super positive win is killing Vorgol, and he's like a side dragon. So I don't know. It's weird. I don't fully think I have a concrete feeling about how I like this season, but yeah, just initial thoughts. I like season 2 better. Season 1 too. Season 1 is just so, again, it's so different from the rest of the show, I think, because of the globetrotting aspect. But season 1 is just such a singular, tight narrative story. It's yes, it does set up for other things down the line, but like it is very much, we're gonna deal with the Briarwoods. We're done. Yay. And I like that sort of just straight shot through the story there. Season 2 and 3, they kind of go everywhere, and we have to split the party and side mission stuff and introducing new characters and plot lines. I think it gets lost in the sauce sometimes, but again, I think it's for the better. It's just, yeah, the tones of the seasons really shaping it. I don't know, and then this vestige stuff, it was such a major thing, and now it's just like we have the vestiges. So obviously they're teasing what the next big bad is and the next narrative thing to deal with, but it was such a big thing of seasons 2 and 3 of like, we need to gather these vestiges to take the dragons, and then the dragons are all gone, so we don't really care about the vestiges. Cabal's ruin just sank to the bottom of the ocean, I think. I don't remember anybody having it necessarily, but still, it's just like, we have this vestige we didn't take, but also, why do we need the vestiges anymore? Anyways, I'm kind of rambling, but yeah, let me know what you guys thought of this season, and I'm very excited to see where season 4 goes, see how it goes. If we get Mighty 9 sometime this year or next, I'll be watching that as well. That one will be interesting because, again, I only know like one thing about Mighty 9. I think I've watched like the first 10 or so episodes, and I don't even know if what I have seen encompasses the spoiler that I do know. So I'm familiar at least with the names of the characters, who the cast are all playing. But other than that, I really don't know the plot or like timeline wise. I know it's not related to what's going on with season 1 or with campaign 1, other than it's in the same universe, the same world. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next Legend of Vox Machina / Mighty Nine related media, and leave thoughts in the comments below. What do you guys think about this season overall? What's the general consensus? And I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye.